So old Bob Arum says that Crawford and Errol Spence happen next year, and so will Mikey and Lomachenko happen in March. We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. And I'm going to address the whole situation with people either with it or against the boycott. I really don't care. I always march to the beat of my own drum. And like I said, it's something that people won't understand. You know what I'm saying? People are simple-minded. I'm not calling everybody to think that way. I'm not mad at you. If you with it, you with it. If you're not, you're not. You know, I just don't want to hear no complaining. And I address this later on when I go live. I don't hear no complaining about ever from you dudes that about, the quality of fights you get. No, just shut up and take it. If you won't complain about it, do something about it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking action. But, you know, I'm just got one real quick question, then I'll get into the gist of this video. If Bob is serious and Mikey believes Bob is serious about making Lomachenko fight, should Mikey pull back from fighting Errol Spence and take a 135 voluntary or go ahead and fight his mandatory Richard Kami and then fight Lomachenko? I think he done talked his way too deep into the Errol Spence fight, but everybody already called Mikey a cherry picker and one of the biggest name droppers or clout chasers out there. So I think it don't make a difference. You know, if he really believes it's a chance to fight Lomachenko, go ahead and do it. Because people are always quick to say, "Oh, Mikey trying to avoid Lomachenko by going up 2-weight class to fight Errol. Oh, Lomachenko a more dangerous fight." Just saying a whole bunch of ignorant shit. So at the end of the day, if he do it, he do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill him, but you know, at the end of the day, I understand the business of it. But you know, don't nobody believe Bob. Let me tell you that. Let's get into the video. Don't nobody believe what Bob's saying. You know what I'm saying? I believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? What his old saying. I was lying yesterday. I'm telling the truth today. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the business is with him, man. You know, people talking about, see, it's gonna happen, man. We've been doing that for years, man, with him. For years. And it might be more convenient for him right now. It might be more convenient to make Crawford and Spence next year. It might be more convenient to make Lomachenko and Mikey next year. You know, he running out of cards in his deck. You know what I'm saying? But to look at the situation, you know, with the whole thing, he talking about his money. It's money. No, it's you don't have the money. You not willing to put the money up. That's the issue. You not willing to put the money up. You know what I'm saying? PBC has showed time and time again they can satisfy, you know, at least the main event and a whole card. The whole card. Niggas is making millions or close to $1 million on the card. Bob Arum on that Crawford and Jeff Horn fight, you had an undercard where both guys was making 30K or under that as a co-feature. He don't have the money, man. When you go to purse bids, Lomachenko, Gary Russell, he didn't win that purse bid. Gufick and Stevenson, he didn't win that purse bid. I believe Lara and Vinas Matarosian way back when, the first fight, he didn't win that purse bid. You know, he been losing purse bids because he don't want to put the money up. He cheap. He don't have the money. Don't let these dudes confuse you. It might not be Bob Arum in particular, where Crawford said, it ain't Master Arum. It ain't Master Arum. You know what I'm saying? It might be Bob Arum saying, no, it ain't me. It might not be Bob. It might just be the money. They don't have the money. ESPN ain't willing to put up the money. They ain't willing to put up $4 million for Crawford or $4 million for Spence to come over there, for Spence to beat the hell out of Crawford potentially. I'm not saying that's going to happen. And walk away, and now you lost the king. You know, you lost the king in Terence Crawford. People don't want to see Crawford no more, or his viewership drop, and you lost the commodity by letting the PBC guy come over here and whoop on him and take all the clout, take all the fan base, all the fans from ESPN saying, "We gonna fight Errol," going over to Showtime, going over to PBC. That's what it is. It's the risk. It ain't all the money, all about the money. It's the risk too. It's that they don't have the money to make Mikey and Lomachenko happen on their network. They don't have the money to make Errol Spence come over to ESPN. They don't have the money. PBC can get the money. We know Al Hammond can get the money. This fool scraped up $50 million for Anthony Joshua to come fight. And that's a fact. He made Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. He satisfied both of their financial needs. Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, Danny and Sean. He's satisfying needs before. Lomachenko Linares didn't even make no money. They probably didn't gross over $2 million a purse. If they did, maybe $3 million a purse they grossed over together as far as together purses they did for that fight. Bob Arum and ESPN are not willing to pay two A-side fighters, especially when the other A-side is coming from another network and he's not locked in with that network. That's what it boils down to. You know, a lot of y'all can say, you hating. I'm not hating. I'm telling y'all the facts. You a Spence fanboy? Man, I picked Brook over Spence, fool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always on Spence bandwagon. He made me a believer, okay? It is what it is. I like Crawford, but I see the bullshit, man. What y'all don't see, I see. What y'all don't read, I read. What y'all don't hear, I hear. The sources that tell me, I hear, I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. People jealous and mad and hating like dude. Like, dude, is Crawford piping you down, bro? You know what I'm saying? These dudes in their feelings, man. They don't even get that emotional if somebody put their hands on their kid or their kid get beat up at school or something. These dudes get emotional over other grown men who don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? You care about, Bud don't give a hell about you. Lomachenko don't give a hell about you. Errol Spence don't give a hell about me or you. But y'all going around believing the same shit. I've been seeing this shit for years, man, from Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing the same shit for years. You know what I'm saying? Going through this, 2 or 3 years for a fight to happen. It's going to happen this year. It don't happen for 3 years. See, y'all just happy. Y'all just starved out. And when y'all get a decent fight, it's over glorified because y'all ain't had like a good, decent fight like that. Like this year, people saying it was a good quality year for boxing. It was a solid year, but it ain't what it used to be. It ain't what it used to be when Floyd and Roy and all that was on HBO doing 5, 6, 7, 10 million viewers for boxing at the dark, dog. That's real boxing. That's real boxing right there. You know what I'm saying? They have you get 1 million. 1 million on HBO, dog. Man, that was a showbox type of card on HBO. Dude, they used to do 5 to 10 million. People used to flock to them cards. And that was on HBO, premium cable television channel. You know, that's why the sport is dying. Why y'all think people don't care about boxing? Why you think ain't that many casuals in boxing no more? Honestly, why do y'all think that? Because you're not getting the fights that you want to see. You get mismatch after mismatch, and then when you finally get a decent fight, you dudes act like it's everything. You act like it's platinum and gold in one. It's not. It's not. These are fights that should be fights on a regular basis, man. On a regular basis, you should be getting, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like this is the event of the century with Danny and Shine. This is the event of the century with other fights. With Lomachenko, Danny, I like that fight. You know, people acting like it's the event of the century, but it really ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, people just can't stomach it, man, because I'm an old school boxing fan, I would say now. I remember when boxing was great. Well, at least when it was decent. You know, and this ain't decent boxing. That's what I'm trying to get through. Instead of people keep complaining about the boxing that you're getting, it's a process they do. They starving you out. Then they give you a good fight every now and again. Then you happy. These guys fight once or twice a year. And you talking about, they deserve a tune-up or two. They're going to run out of fighters to fight. No, you don't deserve a tune-up or two. If you fight once or twice a year, you should be fighting the creme de la creme of the division every time out. You fighting 4 times a year, I understand the tune-up. Or I understand the soft touch. You putting work in. But like I said, most boxing fans won't understand what I'm talking about. Because it's these new generation ass fans, man. These new generation fans, they don't know shit about shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Don't know shit about real boxing. Don't know shit about being a real man and handling your responsibilities. Y'all just take anything they give you and complain about it and then be happy when they give you the little bullshit that you think you should have been got ways a long time ago. You just be content with it. I ain't with it no more, man. Y'all know what the business is. It's TBC and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We working. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, we on S1210 College Sports Most Wanted for your college football, basketball, and some high school needs. Also, check out the new Raw and Cut podcast. We're going to be pumping out some new episodes real soon. Shout out to my brother Cali Enigma, one time for the one time. If you want to donate, shout out to the PayPal. The PayPal link is in the description. You want to get at me, video collaboration or business question, business email is in the description. Y'all know what the business is, one time for the one time. Shout out to the whole LDBC.